What's a life coach? What's a therapist? Today we're going to be looking at that. Life coaches and therapists have some similarities, but overall are very different. So I'm encouraging you to do some research, stay up to date because things obviously change, which leads me to what is a life coach? A life coach focuses on helping individuals identify a specific life or career goal, steps to achieve the goal, and creating an action plan. They can help individuals, also known as clients, to identify strengths, weaknesses, and obstacles. Life coaches and training. So, specifically, there are no requirements for a life coach. Doesn't matter what your background is high school diploma, bachelor's, master's, etc. Doesn't matter. You don't have any specific education requirements. There's no certification requirements. It's kind of a free for all program. That doesn't mean there aren't options. So, there are certifications, there are training programs, there's a certified professional coach known as a CPC through the International Association of Professional Recovery Coaches. So there are options out there to get training for a life coach. Now, moving to a therapist. Therapists can help individuals, couples, families, groups process emotions, manage mental health disorders, develop coping strategies, and develop treatment plans, also known as goals. They can help their clients or patients to move to healthier lifestyles. There's various specializations that they can be trained or licensed in, making a wide range of services. Therapist trainings. Therapists fall under high regulations, rules, and standards, each with their own code of ethics, specifically for mental health therapists. This could be the American Counseling Association, known as the ACA. For education, they must receive a minimum of a master's degree in counseling or related fields such as clinical psychology, social work, rehabilitation counseling. Then they must pass the national exam, for example, the National Counseling Exam known as the NCE. Therapists must complete a minimum amount of hours under supervision over a span of few years, typically around 3,000 hours over 2 years. They're required and expected to do continuing education once fully licensed to keep their license. They can get trainings and certifications for other specializations. What does a life coach and therapist have in common? Well, they both focus on helping clients grow and overcome obstacles. They both incorporate future focused goals, exploring strengths, weaknesses, and barriers. They are there to help push you further to achieve your goals and or your dreams. So what's the difference between a life coach and a therapist? Well, life coaching tends to be short term, ranging 1 to 6 months at a time. Therapy tends to be long term, ranging 3 to 12 months, with some individuals even attending for years. Life coaching tends to focus on immediate changes for the future, while therapy can focus on processing past experiences, current events, and future oriented goals. Life coaches are not licensed and cannot diagnose mental health. Therapists are licensed, regulated, and diagnose mental illness. Life coaching cannot be received with insurance. This is kind of a rare occurrence. Often is private pay or out of pocket, while therapists can accept insurance and or private pay. So which one is right for you? Well, this is going to depend very much on your needs, your wants, and your expectations. If you want to focus on career goals, fitness, personal milestones, then you probably want to choose a life coach. If you want to focus on self esteem, learning how to cope with challenges, understanding your patterns, then you might want to choose a therapist. You could even choose both. It's up to you. Considerations. Finding a therapist or a life coach is really going to be based on your individual needs and wants. It's important to do research, check with reliable sources, and do consultation calls if possible. So, life coaching sometimes gets a negative view within the mental health fields, and this is because there can be a lack of professional boundary. For example, a life coach might advertise that they help with mental health concerns, and they may have taken a class, training, maybe even gotten a bachelor's in psychology, but this does not make them or anyone else qualified to provide mental health care. There's a lot more behind it than that. You have to be licensed, you have to get proper education and training. It's always essential to double check an individual's license within your state. Unfortunately, there are cases of people pretending to be therapists, so check licensure, check training, get credible information from credible sites. In conclusion, life coaches is focus on short-term treatment around personal goals, therapists focus on long-term treatment around mental health and related goals. Remember, it is your life and you decide what is best for you, And with that, all the associated consequences. You control your actions, not the world. So take the steps you need to get the support you're looking for.